Didn't guard him, didn't guard Rob Finney, really camped out in the paint to show bodies at Trace Jackson Davis. I think they'll do the same thing today, and I think they will make Xavier Johnson prove he can beat him. And gotten some foul trouble, but those three guys can really make plays off the bounce. As a coach, they really scare you.
Curry spinning to the goal for the first two. Eric Curry, the senior who's been here since 2017.
He's one of the fastest players in this league. There's no doubt about that. He's got a lot of talent. It's just been a little bit of up and down.
There's a guy.
Stevens, boy, he shot it really well against Wisconsin. Continues that here
for the Indiana Hoosiers. We'll see what that does for their depth, as they'll be without Trey Galloway once again. There's the stuff cross lane from Thompson to Jackson Davis. Tough entry pass for Kopp, and somehow corralled by Jackson Davis, who's got all. Race Thompson, Minnesota native. His dad Daryl in attendance. His family is here. His mom Stephanie is. There's a three for Xavier Johnson. As you said, he's going to be there all day.
But I think their rules are kind of it's a free-flowing defense, we'll say. I'm not sure anyone knows what it is, and that's a great sign for Indiana.
He said that this morning at shoot-around. I need Miller Kopp to keep taking those shots when they are available. Eric Curry from the baseline for Minnesota. They will play through Jackson Davis as they have so much this year. Now Johnson, little stutter step. He absolutely blitzed DJ Stevens.
I mean, he just has the burn. That forces Trace Jackson Davis to have to help. That's with power.
Rocks you right into the gas pedal. And now Minnesota down 3 early. Here is Jamison Battle setting up for a tray.
He got the switch.
Yeah, just his third 3 in the last 3 games. They are so good across the lane together. Jackson Davis to Thompson this time. Jackson Davis wants to go into Curry. Double Kane. Johnson tees it up and knocks it down as he gets knocked down.
That for the first time in his career, he's really having to do, and that's running a team. Now, at times he's done it well, and at times it's been a struggle, and I love the set coming out of the timeout.
Like they hope their team will do it. Baylor has done that in a major way and executed on it this year. Inside, Race Thompson, no dice. Jackson Davis has 6 earlier for Indiana.
And there's Trace Jackson Davis and Race Thompson getting it done on the boards.
Lowy for Curry on a power dribble and score. How about the career of Eric Curry?
You're giving up some serious size to Eric Curry. You got to be early there, and you got to give him some physical contact.
In the corner, and there is Tamar Bates off the bench. He is always shot seeking.
Yes, he is, and he's certainly got plenty of talent.
Johnson with the rebound for Indiana, up by 9 in a game that they really would love to have. And Johnson has been wide open. He says 3 more, why not?
I understand making somebody else outside of Trace Jackson Davis beat you, but once he's proven that he can make some shots, that might need to be switched up.
Jamison Battle for 3. And here comes Lowy, Minnesota on the hunt for a secondary break of some kind.
It'll be interesting to see with Rob Finney. He hasn't been able to practice very much, and you better find him in transition. Peyton Willett
came back here in part because his very close friend Eric Curry is still here and playing together. Finney gave up the 3 and got it to go off the layup, which might help him back into that.
They've done it all year. Purdue really struggled turning the basketball over in East Lansing, and you have to think for Purdue a real missed opportunity to get a quality road.
Miller Kopp against Lowy. Finney off the catch, missed it, and Geronimo stuffs it back in.
It's like a repeat of what Minnesota saw against Wisconsin on Wednesday.
But that doesn't mean they're good at either.
No, that is definitely true. But they're not. They lack size. I mean, they're playing guys like Jamison Battle at the 4.
Well, they're playing 4 guys over 32 minutes a game.
That too. They're playing major minutes.
Tamar Bates, foot on the line. That's a 2 for Bates. Indiana squarely on the bubble, trying to take down Minnesota. Oh, a hard drive for Sutherland.
I'm telling you, man, this dude lives at the basket. He just blows by Tamar Bates. Jordan Geronimo trying to come over. Doesn't matter. And Sean Sutherland did it against Wisconsin, did it against Northwestern. He's played really well over the last 3.
And now Thompson with the catch. Sweeping through. Johnson tees up another. And he's got it. He knew it when he let that thing.
Fully understanding that as a veteran. And a solid defensive possession right there.
Battle floater. Got it for 2.
I love that play call right there by Ben Johnson.
I mean,
it's a big-time atmosphere here. They do a great job.
Johnson 4-2. What a first half for Xavier Johnson. With a win, they stay in Joe Lunardi's field. Champ week on the horizon. There's a 3 for Peyton Willis for Minnesota.
Necessarily had a ton of opportunity here today, but over the last 8 games, Race Thompson has been so solid.
Yep.
And right on cue.
Looking for the lane. He's got it. Now Jackson Davis will put his shoulder into Curry.
He's just waiting on that left hand, but it didn't matter. Trace Jackson Davis tracking charges, deflections, and any other miscellaneous stat.
We talked to Isaac Green, one of the GAs before the game. Maybe he's tracking it. There's a 3 for Davis in battle. As Stewart gets the rebound and tries to tee up Xavier Johnson, but his first job was at Texas Pan America, and he was. There's a 3 again. Parker Stewart buries another one for Indiana. Xavier Johnson 16 first half points. Here is Kopp off a couple of dribbles to spin it out, but the follows there on the backside for Jackson Davis. To say, oh, I had it.
Yeah, then I did. Like, throw me a good pass so I can jack one up.
Johnson, Geronimo. Timeout, Minnesota.
You maybe lose a game that you should have won, and you're looking at your schedule and you're thinking, man, I don't know when the next game is that we're going to win. How about the burst right there? I mean, Xavier Johnson is flying up the floor.
How about Xavier Johnson going into this point guard spot for Mike Woodson?
He's played a really mature game in the last 2.
Miller Kopp gets into the lane.
Certainly, it's amazing how when you see a guy who's a shooter make a shot, the confidence just opens right up.
Johnson down the lane. Good 2 and a foul.
Well, it's tough because you're going to have guys that understand if you get caught zoned into just the ball, they're going to back cut you. That's a big shot right there for Rob Finn. Indiana has opened this thing up.
Yeah, 63-38. I don't know that either of us expected this tonight as Lowy's got his first basket.
Taking on number 20 Texas. Both games are on ESPN and the app.
Why am I here? Indiana is up 25. By the way, we've had 2 guys clear 1,000 points in their career today. Luke Lowy and Miller Kopp both have gotten to 1,000. There's 2 and a foul for Peyton Willis. And just playing huge minutes, like 36 minutes.
Everybody is, though. They don't have a deep bench, and it's not just the games where it hurts you. You can't really practice.
Geronimo for 2.
It should have been an and 1. Out of all the teams?
Out of all the Big Ten teams in right now.
I think I'd still have to say Purdue or Illinois, because I think the way they shoot it and their size. You have 1 day to get ready for a guy like Kofi Coburn, Zach Edey, Jaden Ivey. I just think that with their abilities offensively, that is really scary to think about.
Tennessee, the Jordan Bohannon vintage miss.
The old why have an in-and-out miss when you can just drill it off the backboard?
And Willis fills it up on the other end.
Even in the lower tier, I would say, to now, from a national standpoint, back into the top 8, top 9 teams in the country.
That was house cleaning and a flop call. That's a 3 for Peyton Willis, and if you're expecting to see the bench guys, the 3rd line for Minnesota. And the rebound for Sutherland.
Oh, that could have been a steal right there for Tamar Bates.
That's a 3 for Stevens.
These turnovers have added up. This is a 14-2 run in 3 minutes for Minnesota.
Now 16-2. Lowy for 2. And the rebound for Curry and Minnesota. Sutherland wants to take Thompson, and he beat him to the rack. Jackson Davis working hard to position in front of Curry. Stewart didn't take the 3. Instead, he hooked it downstairs, and it's Race Thompson.
And that quiets this Gopher crowd.
Stevens for three. 10-point game. The surge continues. Looking for one of the most stunning comebacks you'll ever see.
He's going to get a wide open shot.
He does. Willis buries it. It's a 7-point game. Minnesota with the next foul will have a 1-and-1. Lowy is right there with it. This ball knocked away into the backcourt, and Lowy picks it up over on the sideline. Willis trailing. He missed it for three. Oh my goodness. The door creaks open again for Minnesota, and they got to hustle. Stevens, no for three. Might have rushed it a little in the foul on the reach by Curry. Minnesota, out of the clear blue, has made this a game. Jamison battle. Got two. It's an 8-point lead. Willis. Tough shot with the body control.
Tough deal there by Peyton Willis. This thing's going up here. It should.
Johnson was right there with Willis. Oh, he bagged it again! It's a 5-point game. Xavier Johnson at the free throw line with his 21 points tonight. Got the first, and a big one at that. But if Indiana wins this thing, they have weathered quite the storm.
Give Minnesota a ton of credit, because a lot of teams would just say, you know what, we're packing it in and going. And another split at the foul line. It's Peyton Willis time.
It's a 2-score game. Willis leaning. He thought he got hit. Curry chucks it out. Battle. Now Willis missed it off the front iron. Rebound tipped out. Miller Kopp has it. Willis going to inbound it. He's got Stevens, and that goes down with 3.9. We're not done yet, folks. 2 shots. Got to have one. There it is. Finish at the barn. Out of absolutely nowhere. 2 for 2 for Johnson. Sutherland inbound. Willis chucks it to Lowy, and that is that. Indiana somehow exhales in a big way with win number 18.